Right, I've worked out now that it's probably easier for you if I give you a small video at the beginning to show you, to tell you what ingredients you'll need for the thing, so you don't have to watch the video twice. Anyway, so for this, the starter, we're having a bruschetta with a cannellini bean puree with truffle oil and a mushroom topping. So for that, you'll obviously need the sourdough loaf. You'll need some a little bit of oil to make that into bruschetta, and then for the mushroom topping, you'll need 3 tablespoons of olive oil, and the mushrooms, porcini or chestnut, I've done about half a kilo, less probably, 400 grams of those, and then a sprig of sage and a sprig of rosemary. And garlic, 2 garlic cloves for the mushroom, 1 garlic clove for the mushroom topping fried in. And then for the cannellini bean puree with truffle oil, you'll need cannellini beans, a tin, 2 cloves of garlic, 1 shallot, and 3 tablespoons of olive oil, have I said that? And then 3 tablespoons of truffle oil. And that's it. Oh yeah, and a sprig of thyme as well to cook with the onions. Okay, so today we're going to do a 3-course vegetarian meal. So start off with clean hands, of course, a clean pinny, all ready to go. I can almost hear an audible gasp from particularly the dancers' boys, not all of them actually, about all things vegetarian. But I want to explain how to get the most flavour out of vegetables and mean that it can be quite a filling, satisfying meal. So we're going to start off, the first course is going to be a bruschetta with a white bean puree and chestnut mushroom topping with herbs. So with that in mind, I've made the bruschetta. You just, sourdough bread, take a slice, in a griddle pan put olive oil, just a tiny bit of olive oil, rub the bread with half a garlic clove to get some flavour on, and then put it on. You can sort of try and keep it flat with a spatula in order to get the griddle markings. Don't burn them, and then just put them there ready. Next pan is mushrooms, fried off, mushrooms and garlic in a pan. Again, like the beef I said yesterday, don't put too many in a pan, otherwise you'll get a sort of stewing effect instead of a nice fried, slightly crispy, tasty mushroom. And also fried garlic. We've got garlic in, you don't need much garlic, we've got garlic in the bruschetta, we've got garlic in the cannellini bean puree and garlic in with the mushrooms, but the fried garlic and the raw garlic in the cannellini beans has 2 different flavours, so that's okay. There's sort of a slightly nuttier flavour coming out of the fried one, and a different flavour coming into the puree, which you cook but lightly. Okay, now we're on our last batch of mushrooms, and with that I'm just going to put the herbs in. So you've got in here 2 sprigs of rosemary and 2 sprigs of sage, and cook that with the mushrooms. You get that nice flavour. And then you can mix it in with the other mushrooms. Okay. There we are, and that's done. All mixed up together. Now I'm going to go through the cannellini bean puree, and then it's basically an assembling job with the bruschetta. Okay, onto the white bean puree. So in here we've got 1 shallot, cooked up with thyme. I'm going to put a bit of garlic in, with a bit more oil actually. And put a bit of garlic in. It doesn't matter that it's big because it's going into the food processor. Now we don't want that garlic to brown too much. We want that to be cooked lightly. And then with this, so cook that lightly, and then put your cannellini beans, again also just to warm through. So in here we've got garlic, oil, garlic, a shallot and thyme And then the cannellini beans just to warm through. And then it's all going to go into the food processor to make the puree. Here we go. There we go, just a couple of minutes for that, and then put that in here in the food processor, not on the floor. Whoa. Okay, and I'll show you that. You might need a little bit of oil, a bit more oil to muck it up a bit. And I'll show you that in a minute. Now here we are, the cannellini bean puree is now done. I usually do it with truffle oil, but I'm afraid I've run out, and it doesn't last very long and it can go a bit rancid. So if you haven't got that, what I've done today is I've just put a bit more olive oil in and a squish of lemon. So now the puree is done without the truffle oil, and because of that actually I've put a tiny bit of chilli into my mushrooms. I'm just finishing off the mushrooms, and it might work, it might not, I'll let you know. And then with that, because I've got the chilli in and because it's mushrooms, a little bit of chilli sherry goes well with that. And a bit of balsamic. Now the recipe says to have red wine vinegar, so that'll be in your recipe card. But if you haven't, then try this. I'm not sure that balsamic will be as good as red wine vinegar, but there we go, needs must. I'll let you know if it works. There you are, and so that's finishing off, nice and dark, and I will show you the assembled product. And there we are, there's the finished product on a nice pretty plate, and actually the balsamic and the chilli does work, so if you don't have truffle oil you can do that. I'll just home in. And you have that as a little starter or as a light lunch. We're having it tonight as a starter.